Hello, beautiful people. I have a feeling to connect with you today and talk about a subject that is rife in our usual media, plugged in Storyland media, and that is around the whole subject of depression and anxiety and what that experience leads us to do, and perhaps even some of the root cause of that malaise, that experience that we have from time to time. And what I would say is quite that, we all experience some form of depression or anxiety at some particular time in our life, whether it's mild or acute. And one of the reasons why I sort of started my own personal transformation journey and discovered what made me work and why I made the choices that I made, and is because I was driven by that. Couldn't understand why, if everything seemingly was going on beautifully in my life, lots of things were lining up, why is it that I still had that sense of either dread or something not working, or tightness and anxiety and fear about what might be coming? Now, I'm obviously at this particular stage of my life, I can look back and see how it has fed my golden thread and fed a lot of why I do what I do with people and why I work with people, because of course it means that I can hold space for that energy and I can support people to move through that sort of an experience, that sort of human experience. But what I'd like to share today is more like a couple of key things that I have noticed that may support you, may help you in terms of understanding when you have that experience going on, what you could look at, what you could examine. And one of the things that I read and also then noticed was that a lot of depression and anxiety is linked to like a suppression or a repression of self-expression. So pushing down your self-expression, and why we would do that, why often that happens anyway, is that we're sacrificing that self-expression for acceptance, from others, from the world, from our bosses, from our relationships, from our family members, and looking for that approval and avoiding being, rejected and avoiding conflict within those relationships. And whilst we're doing all of that avoiding, we're suppressing, repressing, and ultimately depressing, suppressing, repressing, depressing our emotions. And of course, one of the things you may have seen in the CoreTruth work is that I speak about anyway, is being fully expressed. So it's the antithesis of what anxiety and depression is. And one of the things that I also wanted to share with you is how I notice that it's, in my own experience anyway, that it's when I don't take notice and fully own an idea, a creation, an inspired thought, a way of showing up, a new way of doing business, a new relationship, and something that's inside of me, and I ignore it and I suppress it and repress it, I end up feeling those feelings of heaviness again. And I feel like this is the common thing for us humans. And it can feel like you're sitting on top of Vesuvius, as I put it. It's like you're sitting on top of a volcano and it's waiting to burst, and really all that you end up doing is like putting bolts down on the top of the volcano. It's like trying your very, very best not to let this creative force out and through you. And of course that doesn't feel very good. It doesn't feel very good at all. So I just thought I would offer a couple of things there around the whole experience, our human experience of depression and anxiety, and what can contribute to that. And perhaps in there's an invitation too. You know, what is it that is coming to you? What is that little juicy feeling that perhaps you keep putting to one side, procrastinating, pushing away? And that's a whole other story which we can talk about another time, why we would do that. Why do we procrastinate? Why do we push things away that feel kind of good to us, actually, if we're honest? Anyway, I look forward to speaking with you. If you have anything you would like to share, please do so below. And I will speak to you soon. Much love to you all. Bye for now.